Alright, this is gonna be very cringy and corny, and I do realize that, but I kind of want to talk about as the video says, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted of wanting to be in love with another person. Because the thing is that I always have this notion, this ideology, and I think that a lot of people can agree that you don't need another person to validate the idea that you deserve love. You don't need somebody to tell yourself that you can love yourself, that you deserve love. You don't need somebody else to do that. But why do I have this feeling that I need somebody? Like you go out in the world, even on social media, TikTok, whatever, going on YouTube, and you see clips, videos, or moments in real life where two people are sharing a moment together. And there's nothing that you can do sharing a moment with yourself that can replicate whatever those two people are having. People are sharing intimacy, people are sharing a moment, people are sharing a memory. Okay, as corny as that sounds, you won't be able to do that for yourself. It's not the same way as some you can like no matter how much you can love yourself, it's not the same way as somebody loving you. And like I said, I want to make it clear that I know that you shouldn't need somebody to love yourself. You don't like, if somebody don't won't love you, you should at least love yourself. And I do. I do. Like I think I'm a gentle person. Well, I try to be. I try to be a kind person. I try to be caring. I try to be, I try to be good. I try to do good. But it's like I said, it's not the same. You know, like you see stuff on movies, and of course, like you can probably say like, oh yeah, dude, relationships, love life, like it's not the same way as the movies. Sure, it's not realistic. Maybe to some extent it is, but I don't think it's unrealistic for me to find somebody that I want. I don't think I mean, sure, maybe I am picky, but I don't think I don't think it's realistic for me to want whatever I'm picturing, the love that I'm picturing right now. I don't think it's unrealistic to want that. So the point of this video is that I'm exhausted of wanting something that I don't know. I don't even know what the point of this video. I think I'm just tired of wanting to be in love. I'm exhausted of wanting that. It is exhausting to want that. The feeling of having somebody to the feeling of having somebody to put your shoulder on, or to put your head on their shoulder, having someone to lean on, having somebody to tell you about their day, having somebody to support you regardless of wherever you are in your life. And like I said, you can probably go ahead and argue like, oh dude, you have your mom, you have your parents, you have your siblings, there's people around you that can do that. But like I said, it's not the same way as having your partner, having your person supporting you. You know what I mean? Like, fine, you can call me ungrateful for all the people around me because they support me, and I don't worry, I am grateful. I am grateful, but like I said, that's why I'm exhausted because why do I have this feeling that is completely I have this feeling and it exhausts me. The feeling of wanting that, wanting love, wanting intimacy, wanting romance in my life. Like me wanting that to validate the idea that I'm lovable, I'm kind, or whatever Why do I need that? Is it because I never had it? I never been in a relationship. I never necessarily had love. I never been in a relationship. Maybe because I never had it, so I want to experience it. But the thing is, I don't want to love somebody just for an experience. You know? Like, I want to be able to love somebody because I love that person. I found somebody that I love, that I want to spend the rest of my life with, somebody that I want to care for, somebody that I want to give flowers, I want to cook for, I want to plan dates. I want to have somebody that I want to do those for. Like, I genuinely think that if I was in a relationship, I want to do these things. I want to be the one to cook. I want to be the one to struggle to learn how to, you know, make a bouquet of flowers. It's not really a struggle if you really. It's not really a struggle, but the struggle of trying to support her, you know, because you have your whole life. Okay, I'm just going off tangents. God, I'm really kind of tired. It's like, it's almost 12 right now. But I don't know why I keep biting my cheeks. I know I'm not mew. I'm not trying to mew. But it's like it's like soothing when you like suck something. Pause. Pause. Like, cause you can't really suck any. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Bro, I'm not gonna cut this, bro. I never really edit any of my videos. This is literally it. But it's like, wow. Am I red? I don't know, dude. But all I'm trying to say, okay, what I'm really trying to say is that I want to be in love with somebody. Not because I want to love somebody just as an experience. But I want to find somebody and love them. I want to find somebody and cook for them, to care for them while they're sick, do all those corny, cringy stuff that you see all over the K-dramas and stuff like that, where you would drive 3 hours just for them to cry on your shoulder. I'm willing to do that. No, I'm willing to go wherever the world, like, I'm willing to go wherever she is. And if she's having a hard time, I'm willing to just go all the way over there just to be a shoulder for her to cry on. And that's kind of corny to say that. But, oh, dude, I want to do that. I want to do that stuff, you know? Like, is it wrong for me to think that way? You know, it sounds, okay, it's going to sound wrong to say this. Fine. If you think it's gay, fine, so be it. But I want to do that stuff. I want to be somebody that someone can rely on. Like, I want to do those things. And you just don't have somebody to do that with. And like I said, I'm not in a rush, okay? I'm not necessarily in a rush, but it gets exhausting when you keep seeking for that, you know? It gets exhausting. But kind of just wanted to talk about that. Because maybe somebody out there, somebody who's watching this video is exhausted because they either miss somebody, it's because they're also longing for something that they don't have. You can watch this video, and I just wanted to talk about it So maybe hopefully you can relate and, soothe those concerns or soothe those thoughts. Because it's nice to have somebody that you can relate to. And I don't really have anybody to relate to anymore. Like, I'll admit it, it's maybe a little corny, but I wanna have those. I wanna be. I wanna treat a girl the way people treat each other in K dramas and animes. And it's so corny. Like, dude, it sounds so stupid and lame. It sounds so dumb. Oh my god. I can't believe I actually said that. It sounds so dumb. But that is the truth, okay? You know, this is the authentic thoughts. These are just thoughts. Um, I don't know, dude. Maybe I am seeking something that is unrealistic, but I'm gonna just put this out into the universe. These are my thoughts, and I'm not really the one to like push these thoughts. You know what I mean? Like I just go with the flow of life right now, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that I don't think about certain things. So these thoughts, these things that I think about, I'm gonna just say it out loud, put it into the universe, and somebody can see the message. But anyways, sorry for talking so slowly. I don't know if people might find me boring, which I can't really say. I don't blame them, I guess. But hopefully you don't find me boring. Hopefully you find these topics relatable and interesting. I don't know. I kind of want to talk more about the topic of love more. It's kind of nice talking about these things. I don't know why, but it feels nice talking about love. But, anyways, that's all I have for today, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.